today we will be having new journey of our research, whereby we'll be going to learn how that after collection of data is to be processed. What are the things are required for processing the data further. So let us learn that thing. So if you see the syllabus, we are there in unit 3. We have completed data collection, primary data, secondary data, factor affecting the choice for method of collection of data. Sampling we have completed yesterday. Significant method, factor of the determine sample size. Today we are going to see the data presentation. How you are going to present the data. I told you several times that any research is always be there for variables, and variables will have a different parameter, different kind of outcome. Those outcomes to be reflected properly for the people at large, or to whom you are doing the research. They should be in a position to understand. They should be in a position to learn what you are presenting to them. So that kind of data presentation is very important, and it is very important aspect in research. If you are not able to present your data in proper manner, I mean, it will be a big failure for you all. How exactly we are presenting, you have seen several times, graphical presentation of data, several times tabular presentation of data. Have you seen or not? Dekha hai na? So that depends which kind of data we have and how we want to present before to the people at large. Okay, so today we are going to learn everything, entire different stages of data processing. What is editing, what is coding, what is classification, what is tabulation, how the data graphically present to the people at large, etc. etc. So when we talk about data processing, it is identifying the data structure, editing the data, coding and classification of data, transcription of data, tabulation of data, everything we are going to learn. Okay. What is editing? The very important, at the time of recording the data, we need to filter the data. What are the missing value? Whether the data which we have collected is going to, assist my objective, what we have framed, or the hypothesis what we have framed. Is it going to work? Is there any outlier? So these all are known as data editing. Before, I mean, at the time of recording also, and at the time of analyzing also. Okay. Whether data is entirely complete data or not, accuracy is data is there or not, uniformity is there or not. Now there is a different statistical tools. Okay, we have many statistical measures through which you can verify whether data is accurate or not, whether data is test of accuracy, test of homogeneity, test of uniformity. These are different tests are available. And finally we do the coding also. Okay, it's very important. Suppose you have asked the question in yes or no, and you want to do the analysis in Excel. Can you do that kind of things? No. In that case, you need to do the coding of data. Coding could be numeric coding. Coding could be in terms of alphabetically coding. Coding could be in terms of zero coding, etc., etc. So the example is very effectively given here. Kindly see. So suppose there is first question which you have asked from the respondent. Okay. The variable what you have considered for question number was was organization. There could be three type of organization. Can you tell me which kind of data it is? Private, public, government. Which kind of data it is? Is it metric data or non-metric data? Will it be considered as metric data or non-metric data? Any of you? So I think I have already discussed with you all. So these are known as non-metric data. So here also you have found they are asking question on private, public or government. These are non-metric. Any data which do not have numbers are known as non-metric data. Okay. So few classification of data is very, very important, very vital when we take up any kind of research, when we do any survey. These things to be kept, because from metric and non-metric, you will get an idea which kind of parameters to be set for testing those data. Whether parametric test will be applied or non-parametric test will be applied. So from now only, kindly make your fundamental very clear. Okay, as far as metric non-metric is concerned, as per as univariate, bivariate, multivariate is concerned, so these two three classification of variables and data is very, very important. Again, now tell me, owner of the vehicle, are you the owner or you are not the owner? So here there is a coding as PT, GB, GO, etc. But if we'll talk about any statistical tool, if you are applying through your computer, whether it is SPSS, whether it is Excel, they are not going to learn these codes. They are not going to apply these codes. So that is why you have to take everything in numeric. So wherever you will find the data, we have to formalize them into न्यूमरिक कोड ओनली. नंबर्स में ही लेंगे तो ही आपको आउटपुट आएगा. अगर अल्फाबेट पुटअप करेंगे तो आपको आउटपुट नहीं आएगा. यू विल नेवर एबल टू गेट दोज काइंड ऑफ आउटपुट. ओके, So everything should be in form of numbers. कोडिंग करना जरूरी है. ओके. जेंडर भले ही मैंने मेल फीमेल लिखा है, बट मेल के लिए मैं कोड 1 करूंगा, फीमेल के लिए मैं. एंड नाउ देर आर अदर क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ डेटा ऑल्सो, लाइक जैसे इसको हमने नॉमिनल डेटा बोला, मेल फीमेल में पूछा. यूजीपीजी इज ऑर्डिनल डेटा. ओके, देर इज अ ऑर्डर. एक छोटा है और एक बड़ा है. So that is called ordinal data whenever there is a order. Say for example, do we have any example of order over here? Yeah. So here there is a vehicle performance which is ordinal data. इसको nominal data बोलते हैं. ये सारी चीजें नोटबुक में लिख के रखो. These are very important things which we are discussing, and this is all going to help us for doing the data analysis, data interpretation, data प्रोसेसिंग. देन ओनली जब प्रोसेस करके आउटकम आएगा तो ही आप उसको एनालाइज कर पाएंगे. सो व्हीकल परफॉर्मेंस इज ऑर्डिनल डेटा. दिस इज नॉमिनल डेटा. खाली यस नो, मेल फीमेल ऐसा प्राइवेट पब्लिक गवर्नमेंट में आंसर है. दो टाइप का कैटेगरी है. एक ये नॉन मैट्रिक है, दूसरा ये नॉमिनल डेटा है. अगेन ये नॉन मैट्रिक है. अभी देखो, इसको कोडिंग दिया है. वर्स को कोडिंग क्या दिया? 1. बैड को कोडिंग क्या दिया? 2. एडिक्वेट को कोडिंग क्या दिया है? 3. गुड को कोडिंग क्या दिया है? 4. एक्सेलेंट को कोडिंग क्या दिया है? 5. तो अब जो इवन दो ये नॉन मैट्रिक डेटा था, जब मैं प्रोसेस करूंगा ये मैट्रिक में आ गया. मैंने क्या कर दिया? ट्रांसफॉर्म कर दिया नॉन मैट्रिक टू मैट्रिक. व्हाट आई डिड, I have transformed those data from non-metric to metric data. That is what is required. No? These are metric data. Okay. So nominal, I hope you have understood. Ordinal, I hope you have understood. Now let us talk about interval data. Here we have an example of interval data. These are interval data. एज हमने कैसे पूछा है? इंटरवल में पूछा है. 0 to 20 years is 1. 21 to 40 years is 2. तो इंटरवल में एग्जैक्ट आंसर नहीं है. ओके. एंड देन वी हैव आस्क्ड ऑक्यूपेशन, सैलराइड, प्रोफेशनल, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. अगेन ये नॉमिनल में आ गया. ओके. नथिंग इज देयर. ऐसे हम लोग कोडिंग करते हैं, बट as far as Excel is concerned, as far as SPSS is concerned, these coding will not help us. We have to give the coding in numbers only. In numbers only. Then only you are going to get any output. Okay. Suppose this is the data. Okay, they ask us to put it in graphical presentation. Very simple. We'll incorporate them into Excel sheet. It will give us the outcome in graphical presentation. These are the descriptive data. 120, 115, 118. These are the 30 student IQ score. Okay. What they are asking? They are asking for everything. जो अभी हम लोगों ने किया. Calculate mean, median, mode, range of the data, standard deviation. अब इतना सारा चीज पूछ रहा है. So what I will do? This is question number 2. 30 student का IQ score is given. Hundred and 115, 118, etc. etc. I told you I'm going to help you. And ये सारी चीजें घर पे प्रैक्टिस करनी चालू कर दो अब. ये सारी चीज को when we were solving theoretically it used to take lot of time. अब मुझे इसी का सारा चीज करना है, पूरा डिस्क्रिप्टिव एनालिसिस. वेदर मेजरमेंट ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी और मेजरमेंट ऑफ डिस्पर्सन दोनों का आंसर आ जाएगा. कैसे? मैंने ये डेटा सेलेक्ट किया है. Go to data analysis. I'll go to data analysis. What I will do? I'll ask them to do me the favor of descriptive statistics. They will say okay. They will ask what is the input range, what data you have. I will tell them, boss, this is my input range. They say okay, fine. If there is any labeling, then we'll put. They'll ask where you want to be. Oh, ये input नहीं आ गया. My input range is from here to here. This is my data of 30 student IQ score. Now I want to go for output range. I wanted to have the output here only. यहीं पे आउटपुट आएगा तो आपको समझेगा बराबर आंसर आया है कि नहीं. ठीक है. I will put okay. Statistical summary मुझे चाहिए. आ गया, वही आंसर आया. मीन मेरा कितना आया? 127. मीडियन भी आया, मोड भी आया. See, there won't be any difference much. Why? Because मैंने बोला था all are measurement of central tendency only. ये सब एवरेज ही देता है, मीन मीडियन मोड. अभी आप कंप्यूटर को अगर डेटा दे दिया तो दैट इज व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू. वो जो हमने मेहनत किया सीखने के लिए बाय पुटिंग देयर फॉर्मूलाज, now it is in a just one click, and this could all you can get it through Excel. You need not have to depend on SPSS, which is a statistical tool. उस पे आपको मेहनत करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. It has given you students, quatrices, minimum, maximum, count. कितने थे? 30 स्टूडेंट के थे. उनका टोटल कितना था, ये था. Everything with one click you will get. But before that, you have to definitely do all this process. So this is known as coding of data. Then classification of data. How you are classifying? Class wise, division wise, sector wise, zone wise. So that classification is very important. Transcription of data. How you are transcripting. Okay. Method of transcription क्या है? Just in now you have seen in your college there is a classification of junior science, uh, you know JS1 or commerce का commerce uh, 1C 1C2 like that. Manual transcription is also possible. Long worksheet is also possible. In Excel you can do this kind of, these are the owners, these are the performance, these are the vehicle. So actually we do this kind of analysis when we go for uh, Excel or any, even SPSS also you have to collect the data in this form only. Now you need not have to do, because when you will put the questionnaire, automatically this kind of formatting will come. Then tabulation, how you can make the table, one-way table, two-way table, you know, just remember your basic statistics. Tally mark करके you used to make the table. Yes or no? In table, it is very important to give the title, designation, unit, heading, everything should be the part of the table. Frequency, class interval, these all should be there as a part and parcel. One-way table, two-way table, is two-way. There are two other graph and chart, you know, I need not have to teach you, you have learned several times. These are the different way through which, and now through Excel, you just put the data, automatically they will give you the graph. आपको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Input दो, any kind of graph you can, graphical presentation you can get. So now actual research is becoming very easy. You need to learn how to apply it through computer. Then I think this all we have learned. Measurement of central tendency हम लोगों ने किया था. Yes, यही सारे questions लिए थे हमने. Discrete series, so on and so forth. ये मुझे अच्छा लगा था. That is why I have asked you to follow this. Otherwise, in our textbook also, we have this topic, processing and analysis of data, 60 to 74. उससे अच्छा उसमें दिया हुआ था, इसके लिए मैंने वो रेफर किया. Same thing is explained here also. Processing of data, chapter 8. Editing क्या है, coding क्या है, classification क्या है. I hope now you must have understood. This all is going to help you in a great manner when you are going to apply it for your own research problem. And that is why I am asking you to create your own research problem. Get those research problems, collect the data, and now apply it for, data processing. Make their table. These are the different one-way table. एक ही चीज याद रहेगा. Two-way table में there are 3 options. Three-way table में And then finally, once we collect the data, then analysis part will come. After the data will give you some outcome. वो डेटा को या तो ग्राफिकल प्रेजेंट करो या टेबुलर प्रेजेंट करो या मैथमेटिकली प्रेजेंट करो या स्टैटिस्टिकली प्रेजेंट करोगे, then there will be some outcome. Those outcome will give you and make you that which kind of analysis you can do it. Like yesterday I went for the session for student of junior college, and we were having the session on effect of COVID. So here also you'll find there are data which I have gathered in different forms. This is tabular form. So I have utilized them. These are the negative. Every sector has performed negatively. Getting me or not? So this is just tabular. I can analyze the data. The data has been presented in tabular form. I have explained them very well because I am in a position to analyze data, interpret data, and present to the people at large. So here I can make it that agriculture is also in negative growth as compared to, that is why we have done the comparative study also. 17, 18 में क्या था, 18, 19 में क्या था, और 19, 20 में how it got adverse effect. All industries, may it be agriculture, may it be industry, may it be mining, may it be manufacturing, सब में negative growth था. Now this is graphical presentation. With bar diagram they have explained. How much is the financial loss? Yes or no? There could be pictorial presentation. Again, it is graphical presentation. So by seeing this, you can interpret the data, you can analyze the data, you can give your answer, etc., etc. Again, there is a tabular form of data. So I hope you must have understood after collecting the data, because they have collected the data and then they have transformed the data to make it ease for the people at large. Here there is everything. Graphical presentation also, description also, that this much is the loss took place due to corona. This is the actual figure of loss of restaurant. But in totality, they have given like this. The highest is affected in the tourism industry, which includes everything. So all kind of presentation is needed. Understood? So only collecting of data is not going to serve our purpose. Transforming them or putting them into different ways and means for presenting the people at large, and that is what our syllabus says. Data presentation. So we started with problem, we went to the design, we have seen review of literature, we apply the collection of method of data, then we have also defined our sample, how much data we need to collect, we have framed our questionnaire, and then finally when we have collected the data, now we are trying to present the data in a different form. How it needs to be present, what are the significant, what are the different stages of presenting the data, what is editing, what is coding, what is classification, what is tabulation, what is graphical presentation, what is tabular presentation, so on and so forth. Now we have already done this statistical tool manually. Now next time we will be going to see how through computer, because see, the use of computer and internet is very important for data collection and processing. For data collection and processing, very important. because without that, as per as the research, descriptive research which we are going to do in the field of accountancy or finance or economics, it is not possible. We need to have such kind of policies, such kind of methods electronically available. Through computers only we can do it. And that is how we are going to do it for our own research problem, which we have defined. So that is why from the beginning I was stating you all, kindly define your research problem. Like there is a, conference on sustainable development. Try to put your papers. If it will get published, it will be very, very good outcome for you that you have really learned the research. So still dates are there. I will send you the details. Try to put your papers. Okay. Thank you very much. I think till 8 we have internals. No, today also you must be having internals. So all the best for internals. Please do well, prepare, give appropriate exams, and get good.